on lichess and Twitch, just getting started and underway. Happy Friday, everybody. I am International Master William Pascal, aka Sladgie. We're going to be playing some Blitz with viewers and friends and subscribers, but just no particular order. Whenever I get challenges, the only requirement is that people have established ratings here on lichess. So you need to have 100 games approximately for me to accept your challenge. I appreciate your participation, everybody. I'm just sending out a message about the stream. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Snuggles the Snail, great. Thanks for being here. Snuggles is always here. Love your frog emote. That's the best. Snuggles is 2-month subscriber now. Gotta be learning some chess by this point. Great to have you with us. Troll on the roll. Roll on the troll. What are you doing, troll? Your ratings look kind of stagnant at 1666, 1555, 1777. When are you going for 1888? Actually, troll, this is a very important moment. Actually, it's not, because he's probably had more than one account. Actually, troll, you've had more than one account, correct? We've played... No? Maybe not? Troll, do you have a Smurf account we've played on? Now I can't remember, but we have 199 games played. Troll and I have 199 games played on his account, so this would be an historic game, technically. He's challenging me to Chess 960. That would be game 200. Unbelievable. So it's Troll's 200th game anniversary. This is insane. We've had over 300, of course. Morales is pushing 400. But it's not many players who have played 200 games against me here on the stream. So despite all of his bad behavior, Troll is still... He still deserves our appreciation for playing 200 games here on the stream. All right, we've got a challenge from Sumahair, who's 36 games played, relatively new. All right, Troll, we're going to accept your silly Chess 960 challenge, which I detest. Why does my board seem so small? I had to size the board. Maybe I can make it bigger somehow. It's just... It feels really small on Chrome. I don't like Chrome. Don't like Chrome. Maybe I need to make the window bigger. Hold on a second. I'm going to adjust my window. Alright. It's still kind of small. How does that look? Not bad. Alright. I could make it a tiny bit bigger. 200th game by Troll. Amazing record. So Chess 960 is opening with a central pawn. Troll is the master of control of the center. You don't want to be trying that hyper modern funky stuff against him, but let's do it. We're gonna go with b5. The what is that? The Polish Fischer random Polish defense against central serious control. Come and get it. Where's his king? It's over there on g1. We're already castled. No need to castle here. I mean, seriously, the kings are out of the center. Castling in normal chess is specifically relevant because your king starts in the center of the board. If the king doesn't start in the center of the board, castling is very likely not necessary at all. Live for Chess, welcome. Don't forget that chess originally had no castling rule. Castling was invented to prolong the games, to make them more interesting. Smooth and bad. I'm regretting this already. That's what they call me, smooth and bad. Smooth and bad. 2 words that best describe my playing. Chess, at least. C4. C4 is not smooth. But bad it may be. He loves it locked up. Ooh, we're going to have to be careful. We're going to have to be careful here. I had a very similar position last week against him. Didn't look good. For some reason, I keep getting these check Benoni-like situations. That is a strong knight. Indeed. Indeed. Strong knight defense. I can think about castling a little later. Really not a good idea, though. But with a strategic player who's bad at tactics, relatively bad. I mean, his strategic play is like master level, almost. Tactics, he's relatively human. With a player like that, you know, you're in the wrong ballpark by playing closed positions. I should not try to play a closed position against this guy. I made a mistake. Giving him that type of... Chess 960 is hard. It feels harder to control. It feels also like the center is more important. Now, he may have gone too far. His knight on a1 is horrendous. So we're winning control of the e5 square, the f4 square. Cal. I called him Cow. I don't know why I called him Cow. Would you like to be named Cow? Bishop takes e5. Nah. Man, we screwed this up. $200th game against Troll on the roll. But one can never knows what will happen if one gives up the e5 square in the check Benoni. Astrobait's not here. That's not good. Bad sign. The Mule Skinner is online. Checking for my friends. Do I have any friends? You're all my friends. Not a lot of friends online on this Friday morning. Is it me or is it getting a little drafty in here? Whoa. Okay. That's not nice. What does that do? You checked for the sake of checking. Always check. Don't forget to check. That's the important thing. Circles. It's quality, not quantity. Placement of quality pieces. That is gone. Gone. Because knights are forever. How's your knight doing? This queen, I don't like a queen on c7. Queens don't belong on c7 in the freaking King's Indian. Maybe in the old Indian, but it's not by design, you know. You put it on c7 in the old Indian because you don't have a square on e7. Zen Chess, what's up, man? Wow. Zen Chess with 1500 bit. Thank you for the bit. 1500 bit, huge donation. You're in Asterbait territory. Nice job, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So get in the challenge list. We got Zen Chess, Sumahair. You don't have to be a subscriber to challenge. Everybody's welcome. So we're going to have a tough game against Zen Chess, for sure. Sumahair is strong. Troll is tough. This is Troll's 200th game on this account, guys. But he's got the bad check Benoni going on. When you break with f4, that's why Nimzovich said you shouldn't attack the head of the pawn chain. Right, Zen Chess? Don't attack the head of the pawn chain. Should I play g6, though? Well, Zen Chess got his 10k bit badge. Whoa, I'm like mating myself. g6, queen h6 check? That would be dumb. Oh, man. That is so unfortunate. I wanted to play that so bad. Revolving around e5. It's not helped me, but I don't think that it helps my case to play. I don't think that playing g6, allowing queen h6 check is going to help black. It's only going to make my task harder. Tigran looking down from the eternal Bogo Indian land and smiling. What is Troll doing? Troll just like lost it. He just played c4. What is that? His rook's not protected. Is this some sort of trick? He's been stymied by my strong point. Now that is a strong point. You can't do anything against my strong point. I keep wanting to play h6. First you have to play h6 and then g6. Make sure you get that dark square control. Thank God for 2 knights. Get out of here, man. Step off. Bitbad test. What's up, Kakatiri? Thank God it's Fridays. I need a day off. Tonight is my day off. Troll sacrificed one of his many rooks. There's another one on the way. Don't worry. Rooks are stronger than knights, believe it or not. I know it doesn't look that way in this position. So we took him down with a very positional effort. Alright. Thank you for the game. Welcome, guys. Mr. Slow's here. Sumahair, Zen Chess, Red Svenska Phoenix. Strong player. Red Svenska. Svenska? Does that mean Sweden? Alright. Sumahair. Zen Chess, I'm just taking the challenges as I get them. Thank you for the massive donation, Zen Chess. 5+3 challenges. I'm playing till 1:30, so we've got 2 hours and 15 minutes to beat me up. Getting crushed by noobs. Now, I move first, right? I go first. Good night, bad night. The knight on A1, though. Troll did not obey the first rule of chess 960, which is knights in the corner. We need a rhyme for that. If you leave your knight in the corner, you'll be a mourner. I don't know. We need a better rhyme for knights in the corner. So somebody needs to make that up. I need a rhyme. Some way the troll can remember that knights in the corner in chess 960 are no good. Something that rhymes with corner. Rim isn't going to cut it. It's not the rim of the board, it's the corner, particularly A1, H1. That's where you have problems. Sumaher playing the Boulder, Astrobate's favorite system. We're a little worried about Astrobate not being here. The last time he wasn't here, he had some sort of emergency. Now A6 is a move, and you've got weird gambit style stuff. But it's probably not sound yet. Can you do that? He can do that. He could have played B5. Said he busting the Indich. I normally just go H3 here. Yeah, this is hard to believe that this is sound for black, but it, you know. I think you had B5 as an interesting try if you really want to. I don't understand how you can play H5, H4, and A6 in the same game with black, man. That in the same 5 first moves or something. Maybe if you were white, you could get away with that, but really with black, you can play A6, H5, H4. That's not respect, man. Knights in the corner leads to a slaughter. Maybe your career as a poet has officially been cut down in its prime. Cockatieri. The next William Shakespeare you're not. Corner is hard to rhyme. Just because you're English doesn't mean you're the next William Shakespeare. Yeah. Well, poems don't have to rhyme. I'm not an authority on non-rhyming poetry. I've never written poetry. But anyway, we need, corner is hard to rhyme. But I can't think of another word for corner. Not a lot of synonyms. That's good, Zen Chess. Zen Chess found a political spin. Corner and border, you're still... Mr. Slowhand just gifted a tier 1 sub to Live for Chess. Thank you, Mr. Slow. Living for Chess. D5. Damn it. Not good enough. That's not going to be good enough. What would Victor do? Victor the Terrible, specialist with the English and pawn moves in general. How black going to castle and open the H file? I guess he's going to castle queenside. I'm suspicious of this Moksudlu Indich variation. I've played... Dude, if you want to play H5, you played H5 on move 2, right? That's... This whole business of A6, I mean, you know... I can accept H5, but I can't accept turning around and playing A6 on the other side of the board. You know? There's no way that black can get away with that. It's already dubious enough to play h5, h4, but how the heck do you have time to play a6 on the queen side and like combine those two ideas? Interesting game though. Not for the faint of heart. The faint of hearted. You never want your knight in chess knight 60 to remain on rook 1 for long. And Troll violated. He violated the protocol. Chess knight 60 protocols. Oh no. D5, it's a trap. Look out. It's a trap. No, I think he just like moved quickly without thinking. Never ever like underestimate anybody though. Don't just play d5 without at least thinking about it. Taking candy from strangers. Halloween treats theory says you never eat your candy before checking for poison. I grew up in the United States. Obviously. Not in Hungary. So we always went trick-or-treating. Had your parents test it. Alright. Just kidding. You were careful about your Halloween candy. Anyway. But I'm old school. That's a free piece he gave me with d5. But I'm saying never ever just like play this move without at least giving your opponent credit and saying, this guy's a pretty good player. He normally doesn't give me pieces for nothing. You got to admit, this guy is not normally going to give me a piece for absolutely nothing. Let's do this. I know it's a white square bishop, but... Where's that g-pawn? Where's the defender of the g-pawn? Have you seen that defender? That is a little disturbing. Well, there was no way to defend g-pawn. So this is how I'm going to defend it. Creatively. Whoa. Bishop h5. I was hoping for bishop c4, queen d4. That bishop is still relevant, barely. Okay, he's down a piece. Goodbye. Oh, I get it. Ignore her. There's nothing rhymes with corner. Seems to be the problem we're having. Don't allow this guy to trade pawns. Remember, when you're up a piece, you don't trade pawns. Safety first. Especially when you're up material. Grandpa says, chess grandpa. Just little rules to live by. He's running out of fun things to do, though. It should appear. Can never be too safe. What's wrong with queen d5? Don't know. Difficult to say when I could have played queen d5. Probably some time ago. There may have been a moment when I could play queen d5, but there was a check on b2. When could I have played queen d5? It's just a matter of time. It's a little hard to break the position. That's going to weaken his structure. Can I win his bishop if I play g6? Am I asking too much for this move? Should I just take that out? I gotta watch this check here. The h2 check. Oh, whoa. Easy now. Whoa. That doesn't work, right? Queen d5. He obviously has that. He also has, well, nothing special, really. Queen e4, threatening nothing. I could just play king g1. I should do this anyway. Reuniting, but giving in the bishop there. Reuniting my king and finally castling kingside. Yeah, rook d8 is his best move. Of course, it's a completely hopeless position for black. But you gotta respect this try. All I want to do is put my king on g1 and unite all my forces, but his bishop gets back in the game. 264 games? What was the other account? The Gladys troll? Gladys the troll? Or something? We played 264. Hal Chesick. Not just a mere 200. 264. Knight takes. That's the point of this combination. Knight takes g2. So, has anybody ever played this? Yes. So this is played, but h5 as well. Yeah, this is only Krzysztof Repka of my neighboring Slovakia. Played exactly the same game. Bernatsky has a game too. Neither of these guys could beat lower rated players playing this insanity with black. They did manage to hold draws though. Sumaher is the first one to. Repka bravely holding off that 2250. And Bernatsky drawing a 2400. Good job, guys. So h4 is a novelty. But no, seriously, like, your countryman Indich played h5. You might as well just go fully h5 on move 2. This is getting some major play from strong players. Rachmanov played it 3 times. Actually, I'm surprised to see Rachmanov playing it. He's more solid, but it's definitely playable. h5. All right, Zen Chess with a huge donation. Thanks, man. 1,500 bit donation earlier. So he is a 10K bit donor here on Twitch. So the English again. Zen chess, at least we're white against him. I don't know what he plays. I'm going to play d4. I like to warm up on the queen pawn games and work my way up to e4. Guys, we're taking Blitz challenges. I'm streaming till 1:30, so got plenty of time. Let the opponents impale themselves. We put their skulls on spears after they're done attacking me. c4, e6. What are we gonna play? Chickenville, knight f3. I don't know. I mean, I haven't studied the Nimzo as white and played many games with white and Nimzo of late. I'm just not really thinking about the white side of the Nimzo. My Nimzo is stale. My white side of the Nimzo is stale. Did you play the Queen's Gambit? Wait, what was our last game where I was white? Were you playing the Cambridge Springs or something? I can't remember. Alright, 5 plus 3. Yeah. I did remember, wow. Well, I mean, there's a good chance after this move order. It could have been a Cambridge Springs. The Cambridge Springs is solid. Fresh out of ideas. I'm going to sidestep his prep. I'm going to chicken eyes. Just play a normal exchange variation. Wow, early h6. Super early. What does that mean? I'm just pretending I'm playing the Caro-Kann. Whoa, dude, chill out. Too much epinephrine. G5, dude? What are you doing over there? I'm saying dude too much lately. I'm just like regressing to the 90s. Pass the inhaler, man. You've been getting into the cough medicine. Last game it's like h5. Now people are playing g5. What is this? So where do I go? I mean, bishop g3 justifies this crap with like knight h5 or something? I don't think so. You can have it. Yours. It's sold. You can have my bishop, man. Whatever. The damage has been done. Am I going to castle queenside or kingside? Where are you going to castle? This looks like... Oh. You're waiting to see where I castle? For making your decision? Well, I didn't make up my mind, man. I'm waiting for you. No, after you. After you. I insist. You decide first. Oof, I have a plan. If only Zen chess like doesn't move. No, I don't really have a plan. Magnus Carlsen style. So now what do I do? Well, you're not casting queenside if I take there. What's the best move for white? Castles kingside? G4? G4. If I play G4, am I going to castle kingside after that? G4? Is that really necessary? I really ought to think twice about this. Castles queenside. Castles queenside, knight C4. I don't like that. Maybe just B3. I don't know. I'm just spending too much time, obviously. Not really afraid, per se. I just want to make the right decision. G4, B3, castles kingside, castles queenside. Knight C4 looks good. Thanks for stating the obvious. Maybe. It's not a permanent outpost. What knight C4? You speaking of? Minority attack isn't great here. Okay, what's my plan? G4, Queen F5, castles queenside, castles kingside. What do you want to do? We're running out of time. Damn it. You have to give him credit. I mean, it's remarkably solid for black. Wow. Very, very solid. Yeah, I got nothing. He's so fast, I just couldn't come up with a plan. You're rushing me, son. Because he was rushing me the whole time. Rook b1, b4 is bad. I mean, if you play rook b1, red, it's, you know, he plays the knight to c4, and then it's like shut down forever. So that's kind of the point. I mean, the minority attack isn't going to do anything if the guy can just stick his knight on c4. That's my problem. Of course, that would be a normal plan. Yeah. Of course, it was consideration. But I'm not going to do it when there could be that permanent outpost knight on c4. That kills my minority attack. He's so fast. I don't understand how he's so fast. Damn. Time pressure is everything. 22-28 in bullet. Whoa. What? He blundered? No. Not a blunder. A very deep move. Wow. What what a crazy solid play he can demonstrate here. Using no time, he calculated that calm, allowing me to discover a move. I think he's just getting stronger and stronger. This is the highest I've seen his ratings. It seems like he's gone up. I didn't have knight c4, man. He's taking my rooks. That's the entire point. I would see knight c4, you know. Two rooks for the queen. He must have switched to playing exclusively on... Zenchus, you've been playing more on lichess? Looks like your ratings have gone up a lot. Whoa, what's that? Am I in Zugzwang yet? Looks like it. Can't wait to see the center pawn loss here. Black's played a good game. Whoa. King f6 was a surprise move, but he constantly has more time than me. Jesus. How strong is this guy? And he finds like sneaky, subtle little moves. Probably Black's just winning somehow. That's not right. Wow. He messed this up. This is crazy. I was like lost, and now I'm better. We really, really played this endgame badly, the later stage. Damn it. We should be winning. All right. I don't deserve to win this game. I mean, you're practically winning. You had to have been winning. Earlier. If you're not winning at some point, yeah, you're totally winning. You're totally winning. I mean, G4 here. I can't do this queen exchange. This was just a blunder. Queen F5 is just a blunder. I mean, in this variation, like take 95, I'm probably holding on. I thought here. It doesn't look like this is even holding on. I mean, I don't know. I'm completely lost. You had like 2 minutes and a winning position. Looks like we left theory. Move 13. And move 14, both GMs who played this position castled king side without exchanging on c8. My move, according to Stockfish 13, is the best move. Bishop takes c8, forcing his knight to retreat. But I have nothing. Like, I have nothing. I mean, I don't know. It's nothing for white. I should just lose in that endgame. But I have no plan. I have no minority attack. And you had like 2 minutes more than me. And I had no clue what to do. I should have just like done nothing instead of breaking with e4, but I wanted to do something, so I made a bad pawn break. Doing nothing is better than doing something. Red Svenska, Phoenix. New opponent, another master, strength player. H7 doesn't matter. What do you mean H7 is weak? There's hardly any pieces left on the board. I mean, he's already traded off 2 pieces. I don't have a very strong attack there. And black will have counterattack too. It's just nothing. Maybe bishop f4 in the opening. I don't know. That variation deserves serious consideration to be analyzed at a later date. But I don't really play the the exchange variation very much. So this is weird. A quiet move, d3. Just a normal hedgehog. Or closed Sicilian. What do I do? Yeah, good opening. Bye. Previously, I played h5 like my first opponent against a player in the Hungarian Team Championship some years ago. What else can I do? G6, A6, G5. I don't want to just like play a normal hedgehog and just be worse. So I'll play something dubious instead. The hedgehog doesn't really work. It doesn't work against the closed Sicilian or whatever this is. Don't remember how I played that game long ago. Didn't have a great position. His ratings are actually close to my last opponent. No, typical Zen chess who knows his openings very, very well. Last game. I thought you were just kind of fooling around, but that h6 is a real variation. a4. Wow. What am I going to do about a4? What's he going to do? b5? b4? a4 is a restraining move, or you want to play a5? Just like some sort of developmental move. Principal play by white. White is just better. This is dubious for black. That's what I do, though. I play dubious stuff. I hate this knight on GDE2. I mean, it's extremely boring. Black should play, I don't know what, instead. Highly dubious position for black. Clearly. Bad hedgehog. Has to be like clear advantage to white. It's a little like my game with Troll. The e5 square is all I have. Interesting. So now what? Do I take that? With what? With the bishop? With the knight? Now I'm only clearly worse. Wait, it's like this immovable object. Yeah, I don't know. There's no good answer for black against this. It's just no fun. Maybe there's some weird line with d5 I saw. Come to think of it. But that really only makes sense if white played g3. I think I saw someone play d5. Maybe we should look at that. There's no tactics. Why do I get bad positions out of every opening? Play too many different things, I guess. I should be more of a specialist. Rook A7. The astrobate maneuver. Yeah, no, but I mean, avoiding B6 might be a way to avoid it. Thanks, man. Not playing B6 on move 1 is a good idea. D5 was interesting, if I remember. The problem is I never have like the same variation close enough proximity that I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to think about what am I going to do about that. I don't play the same guy, the same opening again and again. That I'm like, all right, I've really got to prepare for that line. I'm always playing like different people, and then I stop to think about certain lines. So, a subtle plan for white here. Suddenly targeting my pawn. Not nice. I have no counterplay. I think we just have to forget about the H-pawn. Seek solace elsewhere. Hi, Lai. Welcome, Hi, Lai. White's getting into some time pressure. There are more important things in life than a pawn. Must have active counterplay. That isn't very nice. Final position. We lost some time. Computer has me slightly better here. That seems like kind of a stretch, but at least we found a way to survive. And his best white was winning by +3. Yeah, this opening is terrible. So, wasn't this position where D5 was a move? Yeah. Bogdan Dan versus Erdos Victor. And number 4 has a game from 2001. E takes D5, E takes D5, Knight takes D5. Spielman played Knight F6. And this has never been repeated. Wow. We've got to try this next time. CD5 was played by Bogdan. CD5, ED5, ED5, Knight F6, Knight F4. This is very logical. Bishop D6, check. That's apparently a mistake. White should play Queen E2 check. It's basically a gambit for black. Anyway, that's interesting, but I had a bad position again. Very bad position. It was much worse than my tournament game against Robert something. Some FIDE master, I think, here in Hungary. I had a game where I was sort of worse and drew. Playing this way with black, I guess C5 is alright, but this just drifts into a slightly worse position. I don't like this. And H5 is pretty trashy. Been played? Never. No, I have a game. I don't know, it was this exact position, but close. Where I played H5. I don't know. I don't like black's game. This just doesn't work. You can't play the hedgehog against the Bafinic English. You can't play the hedgehog against the King's Indian attack. It just doesn't work. Alright, Mr. Slow Hand. Just remember that, kids. Don't do what I did there. You cannot play the hedgehog against just anything. Especially systems involving like F4, F5, closed structures. Black doesn't have any counterplay in those lines. Okay, Mr. Slow, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget Sunday Simul. 6:30 Sunday night. We're going to take on 25 players. Zen Chess, you were here for the hype train? What does Mr. Slow play against the Karo Khan now? I forgot. Mr. Slow and I have played 118 games. The E5, good. Good. Memory, Civ. You must have a good memory if you're a chess player. Not necessarily. So this line we played once before. H5 is supposed to be best. It's not a variation that should be problematic for black. But again, my knowledge is the question. Lack thereof. Knowledge and lack thereof. Theoretically, this line is supposed to be okay for black. Or more than okay. But normally they're supposed to attack the h5 pawn, so I don't know what bishop d3 is about. Knight e7. Bishop g6, knight g6, knight h5. Knight h4. That's weird. G3 could lose material? No. So I can do this knight e7. White is obviously not castling kingside, so the question becomes, where is white castling? He's not castling. Or he's castling into a weak h-pawn. What about the b2? I love taking b2 pawns. Just kidding. I have a tendency to not take them even when it's appropriate. c5. I'm thinking c5 maybe. c5 takes, knight c6, going after his e-pawn. Can we do this? R2300A, please accept. Just showed up. He's like, please accept. I take the challenges as I get them. Cockatieri, Frozen Nun. Another 2200 player? Dude. R2300. R2300 maybe doesn't have enough games. Horde. You have only 45 Blitz games. I don't know. Should I count millions of other games? Okay. Morales. Morales is dubious. R2300 and Victor Cortzel 2.0. Those of you who naggingly beg to play get priority. So start your begging. A little bit of pithy, sarcastic humor. Alright, guys. So what's up? Welcome everybody to the stream. We're taking Blitz challenges till 1:30. Got about an hour and a half left. I play 5+3. Don't challenge me to other time controls. Don't challenge me to rated. I don't want to lose to your computer and have you take my rating points away. What little I have left, anyway. We're actually at kind of a rating low, so you can't get any worse. It would be embarrassing. All right, I think this looked like a good break for me. I'm gonna go here. Just develop. He has a lot of weak pawns. I mean, Mr. Slow is playing kind of reckless here. Recklessly. Kato Lee. Knight on b to c6. Developing pieces. Pieces matter. Don't ask me if I have a plan. I just want to get my pawn back. Knight d7, knight c6. Oh, the other way around. I mean, we've got this thing going on with these bishops, though. Right now, my knight is like tied down, protecting that bishop. I don't want to be playing f takes g here, Cockatieri, but I guess I can trade. I didn't want to help his development by trading on d3. This is what we expected. So this position, I don't know. You know, what's really going on here is the real question. I can't say I concretely had a plan. So he just plays f4. Died in the wool materialist. These what shops? Bishops. They don't like each other. My knights don't like each other. They're like, don't touch my square. It's mine. No. It's my square. Grandmaster Jonathan Rowson, author of Chess for Zebras, recommended talking to your pizzas. Talking to your pieces. These pieces are like pissed at each other for encroaching on their territory. They are not happy. What about d4? We go for the space? Man, I think I have to do this. This is weird. I don't like this. This, believe it or not, was my original plan. But it's very anti-positional. And probably bad. But playing bad moves is the theme of the day. I do it all the time. Now you see, we knew he was going to castle kingside, right? All along. What if I play like knight f5? Weird, man. This position is just weird. I can't believe he just castled kingside. Just what you expected, right? Damn. Well, if his goal was to create like complete insanity and unclear position he's done it. He's created a very messy position. I have no clue who's better here. I don't know, he's a wild man. Chess wild man. What an insane game. He just goes with the flow. And the flow has always been kind to him so far in this game. Whoa. Speaking of the flow, what? Queen b3. Alright. That's frightening. That's officially frightening. Yeah, his king is too exposed. But I mean, I think I was in trouble. Probably I was in big trouble. I don't have an opinion on Kakhtiri about Chessable. I never used it. But I don't really like associating with stuff from the evil chess site. But that's now owned by Magnus. The Magnus app bought it. I don't know. Don't know. I don't have any opinion on chessable. All right. Well, let's go. Queen d2. I would just... I mean, it's like buying books, man. I guess. You know, some of the material might be good, some might be bad. I guess it's just a new format. All right, Queen d2. Not really a new format. It's there are other sites. Forward Chess. I was asked to do a review on like my YouTube channel about this thing called Forward Chess, but I didn't really have time to do it. I mean, it's kind of similar. Like you can play out pieces of books on the board, and it sort of interacts. There's a lot of things out there you can use. Kakatiri, but I don't have an official opinion on chessable. So g3. No, I'm not going to play that anymore. We're not going to play your d... Why did I play d5 against you anyway? I don't even play d5. It's a little strange for me to play d5, given that my repertoire with black against d4 rarely features d5. My last game with Kakatiri wasn't g3. He's playing g3 and I'm playing d5. Not a good idea. And that's a very popular system for black. Popular. It's the closed Sicilian. I didn't know you played the closed Sicilian. I thought you played King's Indian attack. This is different. You're actually playing closed Sicilian. They are different things. I mean, knight on c3 is specifically transposing to a type of closed Sicilian. No. You're playing the closed Sicilian. Kind of a rare move there. Bishop e3 looks like. Well, I mean, one opening transposes to another eventually. Wait, what? Why are you leaving? Where are you going? Now it looks like you're playing the King's Indian. You are playing the King's Indian. He insisted on playing the King's Indian. Right. Alright. Now it is almost like a King's Indian attack. When you take your knight off of c3, it has that feel. You like playing the King's Indian against the fianchetto variation. I will castle if I want to. We're going to castle queenside, like I usually do, in the fianchetto King's Indian. Welcome everybody to the stream. Don't forget to bring your grandparents along. Guys, we have approximately an hour and 15 minutes. Abject Pawn said, what? The last time I was here, I learned, because I like to play c3 early in the King's Indian defense, I should learn Grunfeld theory. Now you're back again? Grunfeld. Oh, c4. The Roman. I castle if I want to. This break for me. Where's Asterbait? He probably had somewhere to go. Alright, Rook d8. He seemed kind of depressed yesterday. Alright, Rook d8. Read what you wrote before you hit enter. What was the problem? F5, knight h4. F5, knight h4, bishop f7. Yeah. Or even knight e7. I don't think knight h4 is a threat. Play b4. Can you play b4? It's supported, right? Go for it. That's the idea. Oh, c6, not c3. Got you. Understand. Finally, we castle. Black, happy that white doesn't have a dark squared bishop. Happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. We understood what you meant, abject pawn. That's the meaning of language. You can communicate. A lot of people, including myself, reverse the square in question, but we got what you meant. C6 in the King's Indian is Grunfeld-like. I mean, black's just better here based on the bishop pair. You don't want to be playing like Grishuk with the white pieces. With me, you might be able to get away with it. It reminds me of a game that Naka lost against Grishuk that was really ugly. Ugly. It was really ugly. What are you doing? C4. Alright, what's the plan? What's the plan? I don't know, what is my plan here? Should I copy him? Loving it like McDonald's. You know, it's not that easy for me either. I have to come up with a way to kill you. And I don't think Rook F7 was all that great. Kind of reverting to standard moves. This is not enough time for me. I love to ponder the possibilities. I am stronger in classical chess, though I never thought of myself as being weaker in Blitz or Rapid than Classical. It seems like the older I get, the less I know. The older I get, the less time I have. What am I talking about? Alright. What is this? E4? Oof. E4. E4, E4. He took off the defense of D1 with knight B5, which was a strange move. Now I'm threatening knight E5, which actually looks very strong. Strongo bongo. Is it good enough? Well, I don't like that thing hanging in a lot of positions. I also have knight G4. Weird. It's like this very strange tactical idea for white. Bishop c4, pawn takes e5. Bishop takes e2. Rook takes d7. Rook takes d7. Bishop takes e5. I'm actually losing material there. That's disturbing. That's really disturbing. Not gonna lie. Wow, he missed it. Maybe this is still playable. Playable. Yeah, he had to try it. Pawn takes e5. So how bad is it? You lost on time. Now it's too late. So this is the only chance. D takes e2, bishop takes, rook takes d7. Yeah, I mean, I'm just guessing that this is good for me, but I wasn't sure, honestly. Because you're up material here. I was even thinking about g4 to like kill his bishop on g2. But I mean, bishop takes e5, so g4. White's pieces are messed up. But I mean, that was your only chance. Frozen Mum, Mirales, R23, Abject Pawn, Jim Onios. Sorry, man, I'm not playing 3-0. We just lost a bunch of challenges. 3-0 rated. Right. 3-0 is my thing. Let's play like 7-0. 60-0 with no computers. What do you say? From Zaman. It's a very strong player. Let me know if you guys have played me before. Maybe you've got a new Smurf account you'd like to expose your identity with. Seriously, if you played me before, give me a wink. Sometimes you get people playing like on other accounts that I've played before. This is a weird opening. G6. Interesting. Why play E6 and then G6? Strange. I guess it's not that bad. You're basically playing E6 in the Leningrad Dutch instead of D6, or E6 after D6. Should be favorable for white, theoretically, right? Queen C2, E4, Rook E1. White has other moves too. You could play C5 even. Kind of a weird move. Kind of weird, indeed. A Christmas tree variation. It has a name. Give it a name. D5, E5, Knight G5 is possible as well. Yeah, it's probably not great, but it's playable. And tricky, maybe. Ginger. Ginger is the only surviving member of Gilligan's Island who's still alive. Sad but true. You learned it here. Rook E1. Alright. Rook E1. There are disadvantages to this. I look at it not as a Christmas tree variation, but playing a bad move in the mainline position of the Leningrad. But it's not that bad, honestly. Like you're playing the Leningrad and you just like play E6 for no reason. It's probably like the 6th best move black can play in the mainline position or something like that. So 94. I've played similar games. This is a perverse form of the Queen's Indian, where you don't fianchetto your Queen's bishop. Let's see, knight takes, pawn takes, knight G5, D5. That must be the idea. Queen C2, D5. It's interesting. Now my rook E1 looks dumb. Yeah, this is the first time I've faced this. Take, take, knight G5, D5, F3. What's happening there? H6. I get it. How about knight D2? Just play D5. So it's just a weird line, is what it is. Is what it is. That's a living panda. He would resent you calling him stuffed. And stuffed is actually racist terminology, I'll have you know. He prefers to be referred to as internally portioned. Yes, it's all part of Simon Williams's bogus system of some sort. Probably nothing he ever recommends is actually good, but it has practical value. I argue that there's a place for Simon Williams recommendations. It's not like Eric Rosen recommending things that just lose by force, like the Stafford Gambit. I mean, Simon recommends stuff that's maybe not good, but it's hard to figure it out over the board, and it's a practical system. It looks like it's the kind of thing you could play with black, but just don't play it like 3 or 4 times against the same player, because they're going to look it up and find the best moves. I didn't react the best here. Rook E1, I don't know. Maybe that right off the bat isn't the best system. I had a very similar game with another Simon Williams disciple, Florian Graffel. In one of the older lines that Simon played, an earlier version of this where you play like knight e4 instead of e6 or something. That's also played. Knight c6 looks right. So in my game with Graffel, which happened in Simon Williams Shirov, like the rook goes to d1, d5. Here, I can't waste time. I want my rooks on open files with these doubled pawns. But I've already placed my dumb rook on e1 where it does nothing. It's also f2 is a problem for white in a lot of lines in this Dutch. So I really didn't handle this the best, though I was surprised by his move. I thought he's supposed to play pawn takes here. I guess what he's doing is okay. Pawn takes is more aggressive. More ambitious. Now what do I do? Maybe we're better. But we have less time. It's... Ah. Now what? Centralize the pieces. Now my opponent will play the natural move. Okay, so I guess white might be slightly better, but it's not easy with those doubled pawns. This is a new opponent. He wasn't born yesterday. Yeah. I don't really see like a very good plan for white here. I would say the position was dynamically equal. I don't know. I mean, my pawn structure, not great, but he's giving me active central play. It seems like it should balance out, more or less. Dangerous for both sides, really. Honestly, I don't know. Now I got some activity, but I'm just flagging. So black's like massively fast, 2280, 2228, bullet. He's fast and good, fat and mad. Both are dangerous. It's like making random moves at this point with 8 seconds left. Let's just make some random moves. I was close to the edge there. I mean, I think I'm almost lost again. I've been almost lost in every game, or lost. Looks bad. Even though my rooks are fairly active, I mean, my pawn structure's not good. He was clearly better at this point. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Pressure on the clock. This is weird, this opening. So this has been played, wow. Yeah, rook e1, I don't know. I don't like rook e1. It has the best score for white. b4 has a good score. But it's playable for black. If we were to play the proper Leningrad, just bear with me here. Wow. Schieberspieler, yeah, queen c2 is the most obvious. Okay, the problem with that is this knight on c6, right? Those squares. Yeah, I was really debating between queen c2 and you could even play like queen d3 probably. Zlatko just has to be different, so he played queen d3 just to be weird. My good old friend. Queen c2 is best, of course. Schieberspieler is basically Stockfish. I think Microsoft, or it was Elon Musk who put a Stockfish chip in your brain. Was it Elon Musk? Schieberspieler? Or what? Knight c6. He's been chipped. That's not cheating, by the way. If you have a implanted chip in your brain, that's completely legal by FIDE official rules. So queen c2. Queen c2. Yeah, you're probably right. This is probably best. Rook d1. Queen move. Something like this. Yeah, it's an interesting line for black. It's not bad. Not that bad. Sumil Mitra, trying to trick me. Alright, Neuralis. Sumil Mitra is always up to something naughty. Tried to trick me into playing rated now. Right, Schieberspieler. It looks like, yeah, I don't like rook e1. It's too weird. F2 square is weak. The Mirales. What do we do? We can never do anything fun against the closed Sicilian. It's so sad there's never any possibility of anything fun once they play knight c3. It just kills the Sicilian. completely. Alright. So what happened the last time? G3, right? I'll end up like my other game against that guy. No, he had his knight on E2. Now, Morales goes for it. Wow, Morales playing the open. We tricked him into playing the open Sicilian with white. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. So it's a Skaven Ingen against Morales. Game number. This is only game number, let's see, 352, 353 between Morales and I. I can't wait till we get to 500. We'll have the 500 Morales game party. We'll spin the wheel of party games. Mainline Skaven Ingen. Morales should not, it's not allowed for him to be prepared for this. Schieber Spieler, are you streaming? Streaming Spieler today? No stream today? Alright, guys, don't forget my simul stream on Sunday. Take a little break from the team battles. I don't mind. My Sundays mornings give me pleasure. Not to have to work Sunday morning. King H1. Alright. Yes. This is a modern Skaven Ingen. No, this is a classical Skaven Ingen with a knight on c6. If I play a6, it becomes a modern Skaven Ingen. The modern Skaven Ingen is modern. JCS is crying. Because of no stream today? Or no team battle? Now Queen C7. Man, I played a million games of this back in the day. It's been so long since I looked at the Skaven Ingen for reals. Wow, Morales is going with the most aggressive possible line. Game with little kid. From the... I played E4, C5, Knight F3, Queen C7 against a little kid in the Hungarian Spring Festival like 3 or 4 years ago. And he like got me to transpose into this theory that I haven't looked at since 1988. That was a bad scene. His like dad kept coming in the playing hall and like running back out into the other like analysis room, which was really upsetting me. They were like analyzing the game in the analysis room right next to the playing hall with real pieces. It's like, dude, you know, that's a little weird. They could be like giving him moves or something. Chess parents are just bad. So Bishop F3. Are you like allowed to do that in a Scholastic tournament, like in the next room? Bishop D3 was the little kid's move. Searching for. Anyway, Bishop F3 blocks his rook. It's old school. Bishop D3 is better. So am I just okay now? My bishop's on the wrong square to play E5, bishop E3, takes, bishop takes. Or not. I shouldn't have to be worried if my opponents are like cheating during the game and over the board tournament. And little kids and their parents should know from like scholastic tournaments that you're not supposed to do that. Like if it's far away from the playing hall, I would be okay with it, but like the room is literally 20 feet away from where we were playing. He could just like wander in there and see his coach analyzing his position with his dad. They could like give him moves. I mean, it's totally absurd. So, let's see. Nefedov used to play this a lot against me. We haven't seen too much of Nefedov, though he was here for the simul. Let's see, take, rook e8. Well, I guess this is normal. Which rook? Rook a e8. Wait a minute. Shouldn't I play knight d7? Speaking of Nefedov, normally my bishop in the Scheveningen is like on e6. Wow, I'm not allowed to make an arrow to that square. That's really annoying. That's one of those... This is one of these stupid settings because it's in Chrome. I have to change that. Most annoying feature. It only like lets you make an arrow to... Wait, why would it like let me make an arrow there to d6 and not to here to e6? What? I can only make arrows in L shapes? That's messed up. I'm not allowed to draw an arrow to the e6 square. Anyway, e6. That's where that bishop would like to be. The worst is playing little kids because of their parents' behavior. I've found. It's not the little kids that are the problem. In most cases. So, Miralles, also known as Nefedov, wait a minute. Rook e8. Rook e8, queen g3. Well, you're going to be all over my pawn. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see like obnoxious people, go to a chess tournament where there's lots of... That's why I basically don't specialize in teaching kids. I just can't stand their obnoxious parents. I'd rather just teach adults and not have to deal with it. Queen g3, knight e5. Bishop h6, bishop f8. But I have to say Morales is adapting well to the open Sicilian with white. This is a guy who always plays the closed. My first game today was against Troll, where the e5 square featured. And again, Morales' favorite square is e5. It looks like, unfortunately, I have to play... There's no way to give up the d6 pawn. Bishop f8 is not going to cut it. But this bishop should really be on e6. My bishop on b7 looks nice, but it doesn't do anything. Pressuring the ultra defended pawn on e4 doesn't matter. Whoa, what is that? can't move my knight. Except for c4. Maybe that is the secret. The troll strategy. Anti-troll. The e5 square. Morales' favorite square. The battle is on. Give it to me. You know you want to give it to me forever. I'm not going to even think about taking that pawn. Classic Skaveningen. When in doubt, take your queen off the open file. Panicking here. No, he lost on time. Probably taking that bad bishop wasn't my only move. E5 square wins again. He who controls the e5 square shall be victorious. Final position, 0.1, 0.2 advantage to black. Apparently I was winning. Wow, what? I was winning? I could just take on b2. Yeah, I was down to 3 seconds. 9 seconds. I can grab this pawn. Yeah, should take the pawn. I have a habit of not taking these b2 pawns. Bad mouse. Teddy Kinder. Got games. He's got games. Challenges must be unrated. I had to cancel a rated challenge earlier. A couple of rated challenges. Antonio, thanks, man. Good game. Should have been a draw. This is probably a good place for black to play the Grunfeld, I guess, with d5. Simon Williams recommends e6, no doubt. Getting out of book. But d6. Princess Chess, welcome, good morning. We can transpose to a... I don't know what this is even called. It's not the London system. It just happens to be that the bishop's on f4. I have played c4 and knight to c3. It is a queen-pawn game with a proper d4, c4. But it's not really dangerous, of course. But I think if black tries too hard to play in classical King's Indian style, they have a hard time here. Of course, I can transpose the Makaganov system with e4, which is critical. See, I don't know if black's right to do this. That's the kind of dubiousness we're hoping for. Because I can always play g4 and turn it into a, well, a pawn up position. For one thing, should I take this pawn? Pawn d4, actually. Not so clear. If I want to take, I have to take right away. So I don't know. I don't know. Should I close the center? Should I play close the center? I'm not sure. If I close the center with d5, he has f5, then g4. Well, let's do it. I could take, I can close the center, I can play g4 right away. I'm fairly confident that white is better here because of the funky move knight h5 and knight d7. I'm going to try to play for g4, but maybe black's got chances. This bishop could open up on the long diagonal with a push e4. Since, you know, even now, for example, I didn't come here to mess around. We have knight g5. I'm not sure that's that good, though. Black will just answer with knight c5. Probably knight g5 would be a mistake. I should just bring this knight back to d2, play it like a Petrosian system. The temptation now, though, I don't know if he should have done that. I mean, the h-file, we now have serious attacking chances on the h-file. Knight g5 is still to be considered. Knight d2 looks like a reasonable move. g5 has to be considered. Maybe some complications here. Maybe black is doing all right. Guys, the next stream will be Sunday, simul. Classical. Long games. Yeah, black's playing well. This almost looks like it's working out for black. g5, knight g4, bishop e2, e4. Well, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, this looks pretty dangerous, actually. Yeah, actually, very dangerous. I'm gonna have to be careful. Might have to sacrifice a pawn. More dangerous than I thought. Black has a tactic here, which I overlooked. He missed it. So knight takes g4. Looks very dangerous. I mean, I think I have to sack a pawn with bishop g1. Well, lose a pawn would be a better definition. I'm losing a pawn after knight g4, bishop g1. So that was apparently a very big blunder, giving white a reasonable game. What are we to do now? b4? Maybe too slow. What should I play? Bishop g3? It's a good suggestion. That was a key moment. Now I can take on g4 if he takes on g4 and allow knight d3 check as f2 is protected. Presumably. That was a huge blunder by white. I played recklessly. Overestimated my position completely. Black's blunder, though, gives the advantage back to white, or at least gives white good chances to be in the game. If you give me one more move, you could be in trouble. Now this. He played a5, normal move for a King's Indian. Now e4 is guarded. We're slowly getting control of key square. We can play f3 if necessary. But now g4 is hanging. I don't know where I should put my king. This risks like closing the position, but we have a huge space advantage. That's going to be a problem. So, I mean, the big problem is his bishop on g7. His bishop is worse than my bishop. Now he's losing tactically. d6 pawn. And I have knight b6. So I think that black was winning, right? If we go back. Sadly, he misses the shot. I mean, this is extremely strong for black. Knight takes g4. I just completely allowed it. You just temporarily sacrifice a piece. I can't take it, though. I have to play like bishop g3. And I'm just down a pawn for nothing. It's a disaster. So it looks like the whole thing with g4 was unsound. Wow. Then d5 is just a blunder. This oddly happened in Roman, one of Roman's games, 1993. It's Canadian master. I know this from Roman, actually. He used to play it in Blitz. So, Roman and Angelo Young are the only people I used to face or see them play. Angelo Young played it against me. Roman used to play it all the time. d5 was a big mistake. That's the problem with me not being familiar with this setup. Alright. We're out of challenges. We've still got 20 minutes left. You're welcome for the game. Nice shot there, though. Caught me. Giardelli. You challenge you to a game, Mass Destroyer. I'm just getting Abject Pawn right now. I did not see a challenge, Mass Destroyer. Maybe now? We only now got a challenge, but I don't play 3-0 or weird positions. That's funny. Hello, hello. What up? It's just saying, wanna play me? I'll play the King's Gambit. And then another player randomly challenged me from position, which is unusual. I was just trying to figure out how to do that the other day. I actually don't remember how you challenge people to. I guess you have to set up a position or something. How does that work? You like set up a position and edit and then like challenge people from it? It's kind of messed up. That you can play rated games from random positions. That seems like it should be illegal. Illegalized. Can you play rated? You can play rated games from random weird positions. When you challenge someone, there's an option challenge from position. Okay. So you can like, so weird position games can't be rated. Is that the rule? Abject Pawn, where are you? Oh, there's no rated from position. Okay, that's good, because that would be like kind of messed up, right? People could like challenge each other from lost positions and like dump their rating points. You can't do that. Alright, Abject Pawn, I don't know what happened. He's gone. He's disappeared. He's been abducted by aliens. Did anybody see how the FBI or the US government admitted that recent footage of aerial phenomena was real? Do aliens really exist? 17. Okay, we've played Quanon before. That's you. Okay. Yeah. I'm just talking about random stuff. But everybody loves aliens. Alright. So E4. I'm going to stream for another 20 minutes. Precisely. I have time for one more game after this. Quana Atagulkalu. Forgive me for my bad pronunciation. I can't even say my own name right. You're hello, hello, what up? Ye6? No, that's good against C4. Ye old 6. Imagine if you were allowed to play rated from position. That would be a bad scene. Someone challenged me to 3-0 from position. I liked it like one time. Somebody did challenge. They trolled me by challenging me to a position where like they made me on the move. That was really, and it was like ding. That was really mature and entertaining. I enjoyed that a lot. Thereafter, no longer accepting challenges from position. Very mature. So how do we play this exactly? Like a modern? The E5 square. I was just saying how important it is. Go around like challenging people to mate in one positions. You know, like, what are you, like 3 years old? That's ridiculous. Last night I thought it would be funny to do a stream where I just play games under anonymous and just like mess with, just like troll people. Last night I couldn't sleep and I played somebody. Wow, White is playing really well here. I don't remember our first two games. But I don't like this. White's playing a little too well. I'm not comfortable right now with this. Bishop c4 is looking like a good move. Don't like you anymore. What am I supposed to play? b5? b5, b4? b5 takes. This is freaking me out. White's playing not like a 1400. Very good deployment. No pawn moves. b5's risky. So yesterday I played f4, d5, f4, d5, king f2, because I thought we can modify the bond cloud just for fun. f4, d5, king f2, c5, king g3. I don't remember what happened after that. I normally try to be serious in my streams, but you can't always be serious, right? White's a little too good this game. I am seriously worried. Okay, you're not 1407. You're 1800 lichess. Problem is you don't have enough games. I normally wouldn't play your account. But I did manage to beat you the first 2 games. The problem is, like, sometimes people, like, they play honestly a couple games and then they'll start busting the engine on you in the 3rd or 4th game and think you won't notice. I'll notice if people do that. Please don't do that, anybody's. So e5. Spot me the first 2 games, then start playing like a grandmaster. Happens all the time. I still don't like my position here. This is pretty creepy. Very strong play by white. But that 1400 rating is bugging me. Why are you 1400 in Blitz? And you play like this ironclad game. Hippo Defense, welcome. Should I resign or play this out? Looks bad for black, but not going to give up quite yet. It does look like white has a clear advantage. I thought I was playing a 1400 when the game started, but apparently not. But again, that's why I do not take challenges from players like this who have just like 25 games. That is a usual rule. I want to see like they've established 100 games without getting booted from the site, at least. Rated games. That is. Yeah, I mean you can play like endless casual games. They don't show up here. So we're only counting the rated games. E5, I see. Now it's definitely time to resign. Alright, I'm just gonna resign. This is lost for black. Practically lost for black. I've seen enough. Alright, next game. Let's play No, we got no challenges. Arav Aurora. GM. 5+2. I'm sorry, hello. It just looks a little weird. Arav Aurora. 5+2. Close enough to 5+3. I'll accept this challenge. He has 100 games. You don't have enough rated games. Hello. And I want to see an established rating there. I have a rule that I just don't play people with less than 100 games. And this feels like a computer is playing white to me. Maybe you're not, but it just feels that way. I don't feel comfortable playing a game against someone with very few games, and White's playing computery style there. Let's go on to the next game. All right, is he here? Let's see. I've never played a computer before. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, like, I will accept your challenges after you have 100 rated games. But I'm going to have to decline until that point. I didn't realize you had just like 30 games or something. I don't report people unless I'm 100% sure they're cheating, and that's almost impossible. Only like 5% of the people I suspect I'm 100% sure are cheating. It's become that difficult to catch people. So I'm pretty much like giving up on reporting people. Unless they're like just totally blatantly doing it. Like every single game. The people that play every single game with the engine that are obvious, you can report them. Other than that, I don't even care anymore. I don't even bother. It's just like hopeless. But I'm just not going to play people that are suspicious. It's not my job to determine who's using computers or not. We'll leave that up to lichess. But if I have even the slightest inclination, I won't play you. The fact that your Blitz rating is 1400 is extremely suspicious. Even if it is just 10 games. And you play like that, and your Blitz rating was 1400. That's impossible. Tactics based on E5 there, as a 1400 Blitz player. That's probably the engine #1 move. That's why you're 1400 in Blitz, right? Based on 10 games, because you're 2400 in tactics. That doesn't make sense, dude. Whatever. Alright. Not my problem. But as I said, I'm only going to report people who are blatant cheaters. Too hard to determine the really tricky guys. I could spend hours like analyzing suspicious accounts and still not be able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that they're using a computer, because they're so tricky about it. They only play every 9th game with Stockfish. Then they only use the computer to play the 2nd or 3rd best move. It's a big problem. That's why chess will never be real online. We'll never have real online tournaments, sadly. Just the Magnus Carlsen International. Sage. Close. That was my dog's original name. That's where the inspiration for Sladgie came from. The inspiration, but S-A-G-E, of course. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. This is the last game for today. Tune in for my simul on Sunday. Hippo Defense, do I know you? Personally? You just been on the stream before. Been a while. Okay, Queen D2. It's funny, I have more friends in real life. And most of them have never seen my stream. Some friends they are. Did I miss 94? I think 94 is probably winning. But let's think about it actually. 94 C5. Maybe not that simple. Speaking of C5, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so knight B5 takes on D6. We have this. Hopefully this works. Oh, you're from the Massachusetts area. Close. So you almost know me. This actually isn't such a great move for me. I lost my composure. I'm formerly from Massachusetts. Now I live in Hungary full time. For now. Don't know what the future will hold. So black had queen a5 going after the a2 pawn. I mean, it actually might be a real way to maintain material balance there. Am I in trouble? Maybe. Rook d6, knight d6. It's a little precarious, this knight here. His exit is imminent from enemy position. Maybe I have some tactic there with knight b7, but I'm lazy. Lazy. Consolidate extra pawn. Yeah, I don't get as many of the Americans watching the stream since I have to stream from European time. I used to stream from USA time in the summer particularly. Unable to do that now. So we're stuck with it. Yeah, this is not so easy. What if I trade queens? I'd like a second pawn, please. If all my real life friends would watch my stream, I would have a lot of viewers. I guess I'm more likable in real life. So what are we doing? Knight a4. Yeah, this is tough. He's hanging on here. This is not an easy win for white. Bishop's stuck outside the pawn chain. I want to get my king to the center. Good defense by black. Not an easy win by any stretch. Right. Knight there is a strong move. So do I have something like knight a4 maybe? It was like a mutual blunder. Wow, I mean knight a4 was a bad move. He could have taken on a2. Time pressure saved me there. Yeah. I mean, I only won because of time pressure. I actually blundered on knight a4 in his time pressure. So here, he's got something, but it's not enough. I should have played king e1. He can't take on c3 and then take on a2. His knight will get trapped. If I had played king e1, I can't play a rematch. Just want to take a look here. So I'm better. I should have played king e1. Yep. Knight a4 turns out it was okay. I thought it was a mistake. Whoa. It's the second best move. I saw now king e1. But why is the knight a4 okay? I thought I was blundered. Looks like I was blundered here. Seriously. How is this okay? Knight takes a2. Then king e1. Or b3. So like b3. And then I'm going to take his other pawn. If here, bishop d1. Eventually I get the pawn back. And then it's a difficult ending for black down a pawn. I thought I had like thrown it away with knight a4. But this is not the best move. Alright, anyway, good game. Thank you for the game. We will be back Sunday. Yeah, I want to turn this off. Turn this off. Guys, we'll be back on Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday with more simul play. 6:30. I have a Discord. Yeah, just Discord command. Exclamation Discord. Hippo Defense. Yeah, it's in the stream title. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back Sunday, 6:30 CEST. 25 board simul. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you later. Mr. Coffee, not here today, but JCS instead. Thank you for being our moderator in the stream. I don't know if he's still here, but appreciate it. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.